Hello again, golfers, and welcome to the 25th episode of Inside the Ropes, a deeply personal journey with Scottie Walnuts, a PGA Tour 2K25 course showcase series. I'm your host, Scottie Walnuts, and today we're checking out a new course called the Pheasant Trail by the designer Grizz891. Just a reminder that we film these episodes live on Twitch every Tuesday night, beginning at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're very welcome to join us live on Tuesday nights, and the link for that is below in the description. So one thing you know if you hang around the channel is that I really appreciate a golf course that isn't trying to do too much. So our course today is exactly that. There's grassland as far as the eye can see. It has a pastoral vibe to it, interrupted only by a number of matured trees throughout the landscape, some water, and of course you've got your beautiful white fences. We don't have a designer description for this one, but we know that this is a designer who's familiar with the craft, with 18 courses listed on their TGC Tours designer page, which is also linked below in the description. It's a course that features 3 sets of tees, and at the shortest end, red tee at 6,567 yards, and then there's a white tee at 6,968 yards, and the tips, the gold tee where we'll play from, measures 7,324 yards, par 72. Just a reminder, we are on TGC Tours Platinum Tour settings for our rounds, which is Legend Swing difficulty, and we use a default ball, so we'll get a sense of how the course plays on the difficulty played by the best players in the world. And if you enjoy the showcase, remember to smash that like and subscribe button, or leave a comment to let me know what you think of the course and the round. So we're all set up. The Pheasant Trail here, tips. Pin 3, medium wind to the east, and the defaults are firm and normal and moderate. All right, so here we go. First tee, nice little bench. Over on the right-hand side there, love a good bench. This is medium winds, eh? We got 11 mile an hour headwind, and we've just got fairway with bunkers on either side, and same with up at the green here. 436 yards, and you can see just a lot of grass. It's a golf course. A lot of grass because it's a golf course. So that makes pretty good sense if you ask me. A lot of grass. You can see some water up there in the distance. We can take a look at that later. Got some houses or some, yeah, I think houses. Yeah, houses. Just yards. Not quite the literal white picket fence, but pretty close. Pretty close. Very nice. Okay. There will be more to explore once we're out there, as there generally is, but let's get off the first tee here. Excuse me. All right, out there, left side of the fairway, that's going to leave us 130 yards. Looks like we're teeing off from beside the water there, so it doesn't look like that particular water is in play, but more houses. Just a nice little community around this golf course. That wind just knocked that ball down. 20 feet for birdie on the opening hole. Greens roll on 125, we can see there. You get a little bit aggressive on slower greens, especially on uphill putts like this. And It just stays high, and we're going to, let's not say that just yet. Now we can say it, we've two-putted our par on the opening hole. Two-putted our par on the opening hole, and that same wind that we were just into, now we turn around, go the other way. We're right beside that water teeing off we were just looking at, and water up here that actually is definitely in play. Definitely in play. Carry-wise, could definitely take a power drive over it. Not sure if that's the play. You just don't, especially with a natural draw as a righty on this fairway shape. It just, I don't know if it stays in the fairway, so we'll just play back a little bit. 446-yard par 4 to be precise. A little partial on a driver, I'll get us out there. Okay. 169 yards into this green, protected on the front right and the front left by bunkers. Just a sea of green you get on this golf course. Just a sea of green you get on this golf course. Just a well-manicured landscape. Beautiful. A little bit of a pull there as we head up to the green. 37 feet. On in reg, but 37 feet. Very, very timid on that effort. Very timid, and that actually leaves us a tricky 7-footer for par. Which we make nonetheless, and heading to the third hole now. Heading to third hole, par 3, 142 yards, and you want to be a bit careful with this one. And this is an interesting pin. It's sort of right at about, if the pin's at the back, your water's not really in play as much, but it's especially with a headwind, got to be careful here, especially if we want to go right at this one. So probably take a 9-iron, and I think, if you're gonna miss by 3 boxes, you're gonna want to be 3 boxes long, not 3 boxes short. That way you avoid getting wet if you were to hit the ball one way or another. Gave that one a good smack. Not quite quad perfect, but good smack. Might not be 3 boxes in there, but maybe 5 boxes. Oh, we can see precisely 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 boxes. 11 feet. And we're on the board on the third hole. First birdie following a couple of pars. First birdie on the card, following a couple of pars. Par for fourth hole is 429 yards. Probably take a power drive over this bunker, but again, is that the preferential play, you may ask yourself? Sort of a crooked tree there. You know what, with the draw, that tree's leaning heavily enough towards that we're gonna just shape it a little bit, and I think maybe, let's see, what did we get to? Just gonna smack a 3-wood out there. See if we can rip a 3-wood out there. Gonna leave us 136 yards. Pretty big green. Got a little green to work with. Big green. See if we can't get her in there. Probably our closest approach thus far. It's 9 feet for birdie on 4. And that will drop for back-to-back birdies. What's up, Brad? Appreciate you popping in. Yeet coming in with 110. Let's go. Welcome on in, sirs. 582 yards. It's our first par 5 of the round here on the 5th hole. You can see water would be in play. Were you to pull this one too much? And not sure. Yeah. Let's just get her out there. I'm gonna do that. Hey, what's up, Funk? Yeah, it is Yeet, and it's just sort of a grassland, and there's a golf course on it. We got some water here, lily pads, some color to it with the pink there. Love that. And then we've got, looks like, first time we've seen this so far, but it's got a little washroom. And we're coming in at the par 5 from 224 yards here after a decent drive. Green, that moves pretty hard right to left. Try and get a 5-iron up there. Just a matter of having this ball settle right on down. So we're going to be here on the green under regulation. It's an eagle putt, but it's 43 feet. That water that we were just looking at over there on the right side. Nice with the purple flower or whatever's going on there. What's up, Funk? Appreciate you coming at 7. For heck's sake, 70. That's crazy, Funk. Appreciate that. No small feats. Once again, we've sort of underswung it here, and it presents a bit of a tester. Oh, I was thinking for par, but that, of course, was an eagle putt, so this putt's now for birdie. And once again, we do make the tester, so that is a birdie on the par 5 fifth. We had the wind with us, so that helped in that case. We're probably, in fact, we're definitely not coming at that green 5-iron. That hole's playing into the wind. So this time we got a bit of a cross breeze. It's 397 yards. We can see water up at the front right side of the green. A little bit of bunkering down the left side. And that one up there. That one up there. But this one should really be in play. Oh, hold on. We're defaulting to 3-wood here, so this is our driver. Okay, that changes things. So Again, just got this tree in front of us, just sticking out just enough to force us to move the ball to the side of the tee block and play a little shape on it. Just making itself a part of the hole so that we have to play around it. And those afternoon streams, Ski, those are killers. Like I was asking you, Ski, I was asking you a bunch of times. I was asking what you up to tomorrow night. You weren't getting back to me. It's like, all right, it's all right. We're gonna have 103 yards. We're gonna have 103 yards here. I like how there's like a little sort of footpath of maybe dead or at least trampled grass that leads from the green to the next tee. It's the little things. 103. We're gonna take a 56 in here into the wind. This one looks like it's right on it just about. Falls back a little bit, but 7 feet, not an easy one as far as 7-footers go. You just sort of crushed that right through its line. Tough spot there, and we three-putted it. Tough spot, and we three-putted it. That happens if you're not careful. Yeah. And, but we got par 5, 7th hole, 548 yards, although this one is into the wind. Not sure if that bunker's even into the wind. I'm not sure that bunker's actually in play on a good shot or on a proper shot. Question is, can we squeeze more in power drive here? Let's give her a rip. It's gonna be an iron in. It's gonna be an iron 3-iron. Still gonna have 18 feet for eagle. That one will drop. So following the 3-putt bogey on 6, we drop an eagle on 7. 4 under through 7, coming to a par 3. On the 8th hole in the neighborhood comes right up. Assuming this is like a neighborhood, like that's not a. That's a house. That's a house. And we got a house up on the hill here. We got some more houses down there. So we got a little community. Seeing it from another angle there. 186 yards. A little bit uphill, or more than a little bit uphill. It's uphill. Bit of an awkward bunker shot, but we handle it okay. And no problem for the par there on 8, moving to the 9th. Up the water tower out there for the community. Maybe for the golf course. It's 432 yard par 4 we've got. Water there. Nice look there. The tree by the water and very pastoral. That's the word that I've been looking for. Pastoral. And then back here on the front. Now we got 125 yards. We can see first time we really get to see clubhouse, and we can see putting green, and we can see out here there's a driving range and a cart shed, and there's you can just like dine on the grass. It's nice. And there's that water tower. Oh, what we got right in front of us here? Another cart shed, it looks like. Water tower. And parking lot. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Good looking stuff. Love this sort of view right here. Coming back up to the clubhouse, and you've got your water and your tree on the right, and then there's another. I guess it's behind my graphics, but there's a tree on the left there, sort of framing the shot nicely, and yeah. Okay. 125 in. In there to 12 feet. Another tricky putt. And we're going to two putt it. So, making the turn. We'll be right back with you on the 10th tee. Here on the 10th tee, 426 yard par 4. Just a scooch of a dog leg right to left. Maybe sort of uphill on the tee shot and then back down. Going to leave us 95 in. Love the white fences there and a little bit of. Let's see. We haven't seen a much like sort of wild area or like natural area. Like it's like just big grass fields. And in this case, we have almost like on some courses, you see like it might be like a butterfly sanctuary or some sort of like specifically protected natural area. Gonna just partial a 60 in here, I think. Even that 86% is a little bit strong. $14. That just catches the right side of the hole and drops. This is Grizz891. And we have a 204-yard par 3. It's downhill, it's with the wind. Water definitely in play here. Especially on a pin that's sort of left center. So we've got 6 iron. What's up here? This is exactly where we got this one from. And hit your shot and you're fine. Push it sand, pull it wet. Risks of those things, at least. So let's see what we can do here. 6 iron. Yeah, and we pulled it, so we know what that means. Not a little bit of a pull either. Not even a little bit of a pull. We'll see where it lets us drop. We're in the lily pads. Can we not drop? That tree sort of complicates things. We can still drop here. It's just not going to be a great lie, but probably better than coming at it from 2-0, whatever, again off the tee, despite the weirdness of this one. So let's just see where we can get it down. 30 yards. No idea what my lie is. Can't. I have no idea. Like, is the ball above my feet? I have no idea. But should have thought of that before we dunked one. So major risk of taking our second bogey or worse here. What's left will be for bogey. 16 feet to only drop one shot. It's a good effort, but we are going to double this hole. It was a good shot, but we are going to double this hole. 483 yards. And sort of right at the back right there. But first task is getting her out there on the fairway. Longer on par 4. $162 yards in. It's like 8 irons probably our club here. Bit of a right to left wind. Choked up on the 8 iron and a little bit strong, but that's better than short in the heavy or the sand. 22 feet. Tricky pins to get at, or tricky holes in some cases to, and it's a good, the default's 125. If these were too much faster, it would become like a very extreme situation, I would suggest. But it's not that, it's 125s. We're okay. We're okay. Calm it back down after the double on the whole previous. And on 13, we got 339-yard par 4. Start wondering about having a go at it. I think if we just sort of maneuver our power drive, we do have the carry that would be required. It's definitely a tough shot, though. It's a tough shot. And that was just perfectly calculated, as we were saying, to bounce once on the short side of the bunker and onto the green, 28 feet for eagle on the par 4. Too bad, tricky 4-footer. No problem. Some stairs there. You see those stairs? Very, very nice set of stairs right there. It's a nice tree. 567-yard par 5. Fairway protected by bunkers down the left and the right. But get your shot, and there's some fairway out there for you. And then you can see coming in, it really narrows, and you got water and sand on both sides. One 134 yards. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hit a 3-iron in there. Flip a 3-iron up there. Just flip a 3-iron up there. Why don't we? $33 feet. Just, oh, that one really got away from us. Right, three putt par, 3-putt par. 2 shots in, 3 putts for par on the par 5. This is the 15th hole, 481 yards. Left to right, plays longer, it's into the wind, and is a dog leg. Seriously, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. So we pushed that one. We're in the sand. We pushed that one. We're in the sand. We'll drop a shot there. And move to the 225-yard par 3. Water down the right. We've already found water on one par 3. In that case, it was on the left-hand side of the green. This time the water is on the right. We'll benefit from a left to right shot shape here and hopefully just sort of hold it into the wind. That's theory at least. Well, we've hit our shot, so let's see how this works out. Nice soft landing will do us wonders. Not bad. 15 feet. Already on the tricky par 3 there. Make that shot back on 15 right back. .434 yard par 4. You can see a much bigger out in the distance to the left. There's more of a, not sure if lake or some sort of giant pond of sorts, but a river. Maybe a river. See it there. And the course itself has lots of these little ponds, but you don't really come right up to that river there. 125 yards on the approach on 17 here. Ten feet. So we have dropped some shots, but we've also been making our birdies. We also had an eagle. We come to the 18th hole, 5 under par, and the 18th is a par 5. We're with the wind. It's downhill, 594 yards. If we really crack one, we might consider what it would look like to get home in 2. See what we can do. Bit of a pull may not be the worst thing in the world. We'll see if this one holds. It's going to be coming in with a lot of ball speed. The fairway. And it won't hold the fairway, but we'll be in the first cut here. 243 yards. Yeah, definitely worth a shot. Just got to be careful for the obvious reasons here. Water left, sand right. Lots of room to release back there. Doesn't get quite back to where the pin is, but we got 33 feet for eagle on the final hole. Final hole, you can see the water tower again there. Keeping the course green, keeping the residents and the golfers hydrated. And we'll two-putt our birdie there. And take one last look at the scorecard. Looks like going to be for us. So we did the front 9 and 4 under. We did the back 9 and 2 under. We had a little bit of everything. We had eagles, birdies, pars, bogeys, and double bogeys. 4 under front, 2 under back, and it was a -6, 66 on the par 72. Watching another edition of Inside the Ropes, a deeply personal journey with Scottie Walnuts. If you enjoyed the show, remember to hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment to let me know what you thought about the round. Remember, we're live most evenings on Twitch with golf and sometimes other sport and story games, and we film these episodes in front of a live studio audience on Twitch every Tuesday night. Link in the description. TM high, and let 'em fly.